We start the noon today with details on the company behind the massive tech outages overnight across the world. CrowdStrike is apologizing for the software update that crippled airports as well as businesses. Now, at one point this morning, more than half of all U.S. flights were delayed or canceled. The CEO of the cybersecurity company said the disruption stems from a defect found in a single content update for Windows, adding that this is not a cyber attack or a security incident. However, it was such a huge impact in part because it affected Microsoft services. Now, that outage knocked banks offline and some media outlets. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brianna Fernandez. Now, one of the biggest industries affected, air travel. Planes were grounded, services were delayed, and airports, including ours, were either at a standstill or had just a few flights making it off ground. Now, take a look at this time lapse from midnight to around 8 this morning. At first, there were many flights in the air, and then the number dropped significantly. Now, this morning, while I was at the airport, we talked to a lot of frustrated passengers, some telling me they waited for hours at the check-in counters, hoping to either get a refund or at least a flight for later today. Another issue that was affected by this outage was the flight information boards that usually tell you what gate you need to go to or if your flight is delayed or canceled. Airport officials are asking if you're flying out today, check with your airline first. Now, RTD was also impacted by the outage. Only the A, B, G, and N lines were operating. There is no D line service. There is a bus shuttle running. E, H, R, and W lines have significant delays and with limited trains running. RTD tells us they are working to resolve the issue and restore service. They say that they expect disruption to last most of the day. Now, nationwide hospitals and doctor offices also had problems with their appointment system and canceled surgeries. We've reached out to see if any local hospitals were affected, and we're still waiting to hear back. Of course, we'll bring you updates later today at 4 this afternoon with Tom and Kim.